So with Bilstein shocks being out of stock essentially everywhere I've gone, um, it's been damn near impossible to actually um, find the right shocks for my car. I was looking at tying suspension parts too, and unfortunately, um, those seem to be taking forever to ship. I was looking at Fitment Industries, Vivid Racing. There's a lot of shops out there, or a lot of warehouses out there that have suspension parts, but a big issue that I've been running into is just that nobody seems to be shipping within a reasonable amount of time due to COVID, which is perfectly understandable. Bilstein, or Bilstein, however you want to say it, unfortunately, is taking a long time because they come from Germany. They're back ordered. Spoke to Vivid Racing, check forums, that type of stuff. So it kind of sucks right now because I really wanted to do those modifications to my ISF. So what I'm thinking of doing is just saving up, getting better suspension components. Strangely enough, the more expensive stuff, well, I guess not really strangely because everybody wants the cheaper stuff, but I wasn't really looking for anything super aggressive, so I didn't want to go with like BC coilovers or more expensive parts. So I think what I'm going to have to do at this point is just either wait until COVID, the COVID issues with shipping and everything dies down. I think something to do with the election might be an issue too. Because Trump's tariffs and whatnot was making everything difficult to ship. So, gonna look at my options. If worst case scenario, I get tying and I have to wait 2-3 months, that might be the case. Gonna try to keep it to Bilstein or whatever. And I'll likely be making a video on that. Right now, drove my ISF 1,200 miles on the current suspension setup. I don't know what's on there. I looked underneath and it's covered in what seems to be just oil or whatever from the struts. I want to see its failure. It could be something else. Maybe they sprayed over it, trying to coat the undercarriage just to keep it clean and free from rust. I don't know what the case is. Kind of strange coming from California, but who knows really. So I'm hoping that here in the near future, gonna get a suspension video, and just gonna keep making content for the ISF. I know it's not gonna get a lot of positive feedback, but I want to do this for myself and anybody who might be considering getting an ISF. I got it on a whim, and it was inexpensive, with full expectation that I would need to get parts and update it and do whatever. But another problem with getting parts right now with COVID is people being out of work, that type of stuff. So just personal issues. I could it's easy to say in a perfect world that I could afford the most expensive and the highest quality parts, but that's not the case. So I did find a place in Florida that sells Toyota or Lexus parts straight from the dealership. It's just a website that they created, which is kind of weird because you would think that they would be expressing conflict of interest or something, but it's a pretty cool website. Tells you everything that comes in, what they're going to send you. Obviously very trustworthy. I've also found things on forums, marketplace, that type of stuff, but I'm always extra cautious of things like that because you're dealing with people directly instead of necessarily being protected. That being said, you won't want to do it with Venmo or anything but PayPal. PayPal will protect you. Venmo, Cash App, that type of stuff is intended for people family members, that type of stuff. You're not going to get any protections there. You might lose several hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, which would be unfortunate. PayPal costs money to protect yourself, which is also unfortunate, but it's a small price to pay to make sure that you get taken care of. in part of the territory buying used parts. I have seen OEM parts on eBay. The 2011 Lexus ISF suspension components were, I don't know if significantly better from personal experience, but I've seen on forums that it's a hell of a lot better than what came on the 2008s to 2010s. And I think that might also be an option. Who knows? It's a little tricky buying used because you don't know how, again, even if they're not trying to screw you over, you're still buying used parts. But I know they do that a lot in Japan. So just know what you're buying. Try to get some documentation of when it was purchased, how many miles it was installed at, you know, that type of stuff. It's good to have. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna see what I could find here. If anybody knows of any parts, any places selling good quality, inexpensive Bilstein, tying, that type of stuff. I know Fitment Industries in the Midwest was having some deals. Hell, I might just drive down to them and pick up the parts, but that's not an ideal option given that they're 6 or 7 hours away. But yeah, gonna be looking at new parts here soon.